Hello everyone, today no live video, but I want to do some questions that I get often, and yes, so I have 3 questions that I get a lot. So the first one is, why do I collect Invictas? Why not like a more expensive brand like Rolex, Audemars Piguet, or Omega, or Breitling, or such watches? Why I collect Invicta? First, Invicta has a lot of different styles and watches. I really like to try different things, not just one style, because if I want to go Rolex, it will go a lot about the Submariner. So I want to try also different styles like modern, but also classic and vintage. So that's why I like Invicta. So that's one. Also, I like that Invicta has a lot of watch for not that much money. When you go like high end, you will get like a lot of watch, but you pay for that. So when you go for Rolex, you pay like thousands of euros for one watch, and you will get a good watch. But I cannot pay that much money for a watch. And secondly, if I want to go like to the lower end of the watch market, I think Invicta is the best you can go. Invicta has nice finishing. The watches are well done. They are sharp linings and a lot of details, and yeah, very nice. Also, I like the different styles. So you have over the top, but also more classic, and especially when you want to go classic, you can also go like vintage, because they have a rich long history. So you can look on the market second-handly, you can find some older pieces that are really amazing. And I like that Invicta tries to be different. They don't go with the market. They sometimes they make a homage to some Rolex or a Seiko or another brand, but most of the pieces are their own designs, and in those own designs they try to be different. They just go their own direction, and I like that they do such thing. As example, I brought this watch with me. The Invicta Sapphire Ghost. Let me see if I can get it a little bit clear on the camera. So this design is their own creation. I think not everyone likes this, but I do. Some people think it's too bulky on the wrist, but I think this is like a modern take on a watch. It is skeletonized, sapphire crystal on all sides, a modified ETA movement. So I think you don't go wrong with this one. Also very nice strap. This one is an aftermarket strap, not the original from Invicta. Like this a modern take on a watch. Or as example, this Phantom. I think is also very nice, well made. People can complain that it's maybe too thick or too big, but I really like it. There's been problems with the light. So to answer the first question, why do I collect, or why to collect Invicta watches? You get a lot of different styles. and a lot of different watches. I just showed like some modern divers, some sportive watches, but you can also have some more classic designs, like this one. I know I have some problems with the lights, to get sometimes blue in this video. And also if you want to have the vintage pieces, I think those are also gorgeous, very nice. This is a surfboard dial, a Panda surfboard, or more dressier, gold, very nice. So the second question that I got a lot is, when I'm saying that I'm collecting Invicta watches, they always refer to Invicta, to those monstrous watches. So I think no, Invicta don't make monstrous watches. Yes, they make like some bigger styled watches. Also for bigger men. I'm a big guy, and I love to wear sometimes something big on my wrist. And so there are a lot of other people in this world that also have that take on a watch. They want something bigger. So Invicta is focusing on that kind of people that like colorful, bigger watches. But Invicta don't only make bigger watches. They also have a lot of different smaller sized watches, like between 40mm and 45. So I think for most men that is just fine, 40mm. As example, today I'm wearing my 1953. As you can see, it is, I think sometimes it's too small on my wrist, but you can also find something like this. This is 40mm. Yeah, and this is a classic design. It is homage to the first Rolex from 1953. Later this year, when you're living in Europe and also in America, you can buy them with different colors. So this is the black, but you can find them with blue and green, red. So I think that's very nice. It's a very nice watch. It is not expensive. You can find around 150. It's automatic with just a great cycle movement, the NH35A. Yeah, and finished is very nice finished. Maybe I can show you around the bezel. You can see the edges. I think I didn't. No, it will not get sharp. So around the edges, well, it is very nice done. But Invicta is focusing like on a group of people that like those big watches, that like colors and some extreme designs, and Disney like Star Wars, superheroes, all kind of things. So yeah, and that's normal. That's the group Invicta is focusing on, and not like the people that really want a classic watch. And if you want a classic Invicta, a really old classic Invicta, I would advise you to go to the second-hand market like eBay or Etsy and look to find some vintage Invictas. You can find them between 34mm and 40mm. So with very nice designs like this one, or that surfboard dial. And the last question I want to go is, can Invicta only copy from other brands? No. Invicta, always people complain about Invicta and the homages. Invicta can make their own designs, and they make most of the catalog is filled with own designs. The people don't try them, and a lot of YouTubers try to make easy win with viewers just to blame Invicta on their designs and their homages, and don't try to buy one they designed themselves, and be honest with a review on that watch. So the big YouTubers don't try to buy like a bolt shoes and try to do an honest review on that watch. And yeah, but even if Invicta makes like homages like this Rolex homage, even then it is no problem that Invicta makes like homages to Seiko or Rolex, maybe Omega. There's no problem, because not everybody can buy an Omega, not everybody can buy a Rolex. So if somebody has a small budget and wants a great watch that can give you maybe a little bit that feeling and also that design, and you really like it, why not? It is, you get a lot of watch for your money. It is nicely finished. It has just good specs. What's the problem? Yeah, only people complaining that they are stealing their designs. But when you're into the Invicta bubble, all the Invicta enthusiasts buying not the Rolex homages, they're buying the Invicta designs. So they are selling. And Invicta don't make only money on their homages, if you think that. So that's the last question that I want to answer for today. And I hope you like this video and you will subscribe and give a thumbs up. So I hope to see you in the next one. See you, bye bye.